Going on, guys? It's Ryan from Ryan's Movie News. I just got home from watching the new A24 film, Heretic. Before you guys even turn off this video, please go watch this film. It is fucking amazing. It is in my top 8 of the year, and it is really good. So if you've not seen it, heard of it, do not even watch a trailer. Go watch this film if you guys have the time, either this weekend or during the week or next weekend. That being said, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below if you guys have had a chance to watch this film. Let's get into it. Heretic is, like I said, a recent A24 film that follows two young religious women who are drawn into a game of cat and mouse in a house with a strange man, where their belief in their faith will be put to the test. With that being said, this will be a spoiler-free review. Now, honestly, when I'm talking about this film, I knew the premise when I went and watched it. I knew Hugh Grant was one of the main antagonists in this film. However, I did not watch the trailer besides maybe the first 10 seconds. I never got back to finishing that trailer. I really truly believe that with me not watching the trailer made this experience a little bit more enjoyable, just because I didn't know what I was fully getting into. And honestly, that wasn't a bad thing. I just truly want to say this film was it was a big surprise. It's definitely in my top 5 of the movies of the year. If it's not in my top 5, it's definitely in my top 8. It is honestly that good, just because it's, like I said, I'll speak a little bit more at the end, but it was just a fresh take on a lot of things. Like, it was just a new, good premise movie that we haven't seen here lately. And when those films come out, sometimes they're hit or miss. This film honestly delivered. And that is, without a doubt, I don't really give this much praise to a lot of movies here recently. This movie is really good. Now, let's just, keep talking about the positives. However, like a little bit of background on this film. The film was written and directed by the team of Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who has written all the Quiet Place movies and a recent horror film called The Boogeyman. They directed and wrote Haunt. They also wrote 65. Honestly, these two have a decent track record. The film stars Hugh Grant as Mr. Reed, Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East as Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton, and Topher Grace is in there as well. However, he just has a small role. The main 3 people we're following in this film is Hugh Grant, Sophia Thatcher, and Chloe East, as you can tell from the trailers. Hugh Grant takes his role to the next level, in my opinion. Honestly, it feels like this was the first time I've ever seen him in this, this type of role. I don't know if he's ever had any type of role like this, but he done a phenomenal job. He's very creepy at times. The way he talks about his views and thoughts and research on religion is delivered greatly. And he's just a very interesting character that I honestly would love to see more of if they were to go in a route of making a sequel or prequel or anything. Chloe and Sophia bring different personalities and energy to their characters, and they both do a very good job delivering what the writers are setting out for them in the script. They do very good with the close-ups in their directing and showing being very scared on their facial expressions. They did a very good job. Sophia, especially because at the beginning of the film, I honestly was hoping she'd die. She might, not gonna say if she does or not. But throughout the film, her character has great character development. The film is very well written. The message and ideologies from beginning to end are very well described and shown throughout the film. Especially the ending scene. It was so good. I fucking loved what they did with the end of this movie. And the message behind of what they was trying to do with the last scene alone from this movie. Their directing style was very much appreciated, especially a scene that is shown at the very end of the trailer. The transitions before that scene, into that scene, and then the transition after the scene was very well done. And honestly, one of my only gripes, I wish they would have done a little bit more of those type of scenes. It was just visually really good, really well planned out, and they executed it really very well. Now, this film is more of a psychological thriller than a horror film, and with that being said, you have to pay attention. You do have to listen to every word stated by all the characters as best as you can. And you have to remember some parts for other parts of the film just to stick the landing, which could be frustrating. So, some things that happen towards the beginning of the film, the middle of the film, you kind of have to remember what was said, what was going on, for it just to kind of stick and be more appreciative of when it happens. Honestly, don't think I'm really the smartest person on the world, but if I can follow it and pay attention, I really truly believe most of you guys are able to do it and enjoy the film just as much as I did as well. And honestly, I've been seeing a lot of other people saying they've really enjoyed this film. And that's something I really truly loved with this film, with being able to take time to think. The appreciation, of the directors making you feel these seconds of panic, and the visuals and the facial expressions from the two girls making you see how scary this situation they put you in could truly be. At times I was sitting there really trying to think how I would handle this and answer along and see if I could be able to find a way in this game to get out that made sense. And honestly, I love being able to do that with films, and not many films can pull that off in a clean, organized way without getting too confusing. This film was really able to accomplish that. My only negative with this film was probably about 20 minutes into the film. It starts to get a little slow once the two women are in Hugh Grant's home. You begin to wonder, when does it start to kind of pick up? But during those slow moments, if you start to pay attention around with the environment and everything they're doing, everything that's being said, in words, to start the game in your own mind, you'll start. That's something that I found loving this film a little bit more. Just putting myself in this world and seeing if I could do it as well. And it might just be me. I know some other people's like that, but I truly love doing that just alone. Trying to make sure I'm grasping everything they're saying. Because like I said, this film does take a lot of inspiration of understanding the debate on different religions and beliefs and where they all come from. And understanding a big part of that will help you appreciate this film. But like I said, not many films like this come around often. I'm so happy I went and watched this film in theaters tonight. I give this film a 9.5 out of 10. Honestly, maybe a 9.7. It shocked me. I didn't really truly believe I'd like it this much as I did. Like I said, it's fresh, it's new. The acting is amazing. The writing was great. The directing was very well done. Hugh Grant was phenomenal. It literally had me on my seat pretty much from the beginning till the end of the film. Once it got, when things started to looking bad for our characters. So I'm asking you guys, if you are movie fans, and we talk about all the time wanting Hollywood to provide us with new films and interesting premises, this is a film that you guys need to go watch, just for this film to do well at the box office. It is, I believe, a little bit over 90 minutes, an hour and a half. It is not that long. Like I said, there is a part that feels a little drawn out, but if you, like I said, pay attention, you will appreciate it in the long run. This film blew me away. Expectations wasn't really high with it. Didn't really know what it was about, besides like the premise. Didn't see a trailer. This film is really good, and I do recommend you guys go watch this in theaters if you get a chance. With that being said, like I said at the beginning, please, if you have not yet done it, subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. It helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate you guys sticking around till the end and watching this full video. Comment down below if you guys had a chance to watch it. Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I, for one, love this film, and I've probably said it 20 times. But majority of the films nowadays that I've been reviewing, I haven't really got that much appreciation for like I did with this film. But with that being said, hope you guys have a good night. I will see you next time. Thank you.